Hello again. It's Molly Mormon. I went to my Molly Mormon meeting last night with my Molly Mormon friends, and the topic was food storage and preparedness. This is one of the handiest tricks I've seen, and I'm not even sure where I originally first heard of it. I'm going to demonstrate it with, as best I can here, with a small 15-16 ounce green bean can. The top of it has been, can't really see that very well, the top of it, there now, see a little bit better. Top of it has been removed, and the green beans, I can't get this right. Top of it has been removed, and the green beans are gone. You can see a little bit of light through the bottom of it. I'm going to take the label off this can now. And the concept is you want to take a punch can opener. My mother used to use it to open pet milk when we were kids, when we made pumpkin pie. And it looks like, let me get this right. It looks like this. There, now you can see a little bit better. It has a bottle opener on one end and a triangular shaped. There, you can see a little bit better triangular shaped punch on the other end. I'm having a little bit of trouble with this one because it's been bent out of shape and I need a good pair of pliers to bend it back into shape again. But the concept is I just taught myself a new way of doing this by accident because I was having trouble with the punch can opener. The concept is you want to take your punch can opener on the bottom of the can, and you can't see this too well. I have a small hole punched in the bottom of the can, but you can punch them as small or as large as you want, or as many or as few as you like. But what I ended up doing instead to this can, the light is just not really good. Not sure you can see that. Now you can kind of see the holes I punched here in the side of the can. And so I just turned the can opener at the opposite angle. I'm sorry, this isn't a very good camera. And punched from the top down into the side of the can. Let's see if I can get one that looks a little bit better. There's several holes there. This is backwards. No, it's really not showing very well. You can kind of see the hole there. Let's see if I can turn it a little. I'm sorry, the picture quality isn't really well. You can see that hole right there. And the glare is really bad. At any rate, you can punch this. I have several holes punched in the side of the can here. And you can punch them either with nails in the bottom of the can, the punch can opener in the bottom of the can, the punch can opener in the side of the can, nails in the side of the can, however you want to put holes in your can on the bottom and the side. And it doesn't have to be restricted to the very bottom of the can. You can do them up the side of the can with any kind of a punch, metal punch, or a nail with a hammer. Anything you can use to put holes in that can. Then the concept is if you have a tomato plant, potato plant, green pepper plant, raspberry bushes, whatever, basically it doesn't even have to be edible, but I'm in favor of raising food versus roses and shrubbery. But you take the can, bigger than this one. You want a bigger can than this. This is, oh, now I got a good picture. You can see the holes in there a little bit better. You really want the can to be bigger than a 15-16 ounce can. 48 ounce can is preferable. 28 ounce can is nice. Actually, you can evenly use a 2-liter bottle and you can punch holes in the bottom of the bottle. You can see me right through the bottle. You can punch holes in the bottom of the bottle, or you can punch holes in the side of the bottle. But the concept is you want to dig a hole next to your plant. Not right next to your plant. Not 2 inches from your plant. You want to dig the hole 6, 8, 10, maybe even 12 inches from your plant. And either partially submerge your can into the soil, or you can bury it as deep as it will go until the top of the can is even flush with the top of the soil. If you want to use one of these, a 2-liter bottle, or the size that's more like tomato juice can, it's not a real good picture, sorry. If you want to use a bigger can, You may not want to bury it the whole depth of the can. You may want to bury it halfway deep. So use your discretion, use your wisdom, and try to make a good choice about the size of your can and the depth you want to bury it. But the concept is you want to water the roots directly, not have all your water running off and evaporating. So you have a bigger size can than this with holes in the bottom. Trying to get a good picture of that. It's kind of hard. Sorry, it's a $20 camera. I don't know what to do. So that the water will come out the sides and the bottom of the can. And so your water is going to go directly to the roots of your plant and in a place where it's usable instead of where it's going to evaporate and run off and waste all your expensive water. The nice thing is too, if you don't put a lot of holes in the can or you make them smaller, is that it will kind of seep in a little more slowly. That's up to you. The one advantage of using, keep lifting up this stupid can. The one advantage to using the can that's about this size, mine is full of chicken, is that you can get 48 ounces of water in there at one time. You can go through your garden with your garden hose and just hit the cans as you go around the garden. You can put a can on two sides of your plant. You can put 2 rows of tomatoes or 2 rows of potatoes or whatever and scrunch them up a little more closely together and put the can in the middle so that it waters 2 plants. You can arrange your holes in any direction you want them to go in so that if you have a tomato plant here and a tomato plant here, then you can put the can, put the can in the middle and water the can so that it will bring water down to both of your potato plants or your tomato plants or your pepper plants or your raspberry bushes or what have you. It's best if you're starting your garden to put the cans in at the same time you put your plants in. It would not be a good idea to let your plants get established for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks and then go back and dig holes that are going to tear into your root system of your plants. That's not a good idea. I don't know how long this video is going, but I probably should tie it up here soon. It's just the neatest thing. It costs you absolutely nothing. It's almost effortless, and it has a great result. We used this method for years, and it was just really dandy. And especially if you're having to haul your water by hand, which we had to do for our gardens over the years. If you don't have a garden hose and you have to carry the water or use a wagon to drag your water out there, you're making more efficient use of every drop of water. So may God bless your efforts to produce your food, teach your neighbors how to produce your food, how to produce their food, and help you have a prosperous gardening season. God bless. Molly Mormon signing off. Goodbye.